Good evening, everyone. I'm Rod Carter. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Melanie Michael. Tonight, a Pinellas County man is behind bars after a broken heart leads to a broken porch. Investigators tell us the young man drove his car into a house after he told his passenger he loved her, and she told him she didn't feel the same way.
News Channel 8's Chip Osowski has been on this story for us all day, and it explains why this situation, while very, very serious, could have had a tragic ending.
Duong is currently facing felony criminal mischief and aggravated assault charges. He posted a $12,000 bond Sunday night. He would have been released from jail and walked right down that sidewalk. Instead, he was Baker acted, meaning he was transported to a medical facility for further evaluation. What were you thinking?
I said, oh my God. That was it.
74-year-old Grace Smith is an early riser and was already awake when she heard the crash.
Well, I thought it was a tree. Because the limbs always, the trees always falling on top of the house. And I opened the door and the car was there.
Her son, Christopher James, snapped these pictures while the car was still wedged in his mother's home.
It's usually super quiet back here, but at 4 o'clock in the morning, somebody decided to kill themselves by driving into our house.
According to the arrest report, Duong was trolling the neighborhood looking for drugs with a female passenger in the car. The report goes on to say he professed his love for the passenger, at which point she told him the feelings weren't mutual.
He barreled straight down here, I guess, in intentions to killing the person in the passenger seat and himself, and met up with the front porch and stopped the car from going into the house, luckily.
The woman in the car was hurt, but her injuries are not considered life-threatening. James tells us his mother is now concerned for her safety after witnessing the crash and what happened after the impact.
She's afraid of retaliation for calling the cops, because they were out here screaming at her in the middle of the night, stay out of it and keep out of your business, while he was beating the passenger. And then I guess the police finally arrived and the ambulances finally arrived, and that was the end of it.
As for Smith, she's now wondering if she'll still be able to live here. If the county condemns the property, she could be out. What now with the house? Are you concerned about that?
Well, that's up to the landlord to do that.
I spoke with Smith's landlord, and he too is wondering what's next. If what authorities say is true and Duong really did run into that house on purpose, he's wondering if Duong's insurance will pay for the damage. In Pinellas County, I'm Chip Osowski, News Channel 8.